Welcome, Spring Energy and Aries season this week. We are experiencing some interesting energy this week, and let's talk about how that moves into your creative practice. I am so happy to be out here in the sunshine. Look at that ray of sunlight coming through. It is so wonderful to be here with you. Thanks for being here. My name is Mackenzie and this is Big Love Studio. We are practicing big love for ourselves in all forms, but also in creative rituals. I cannot get over this beam of sunlight that's just coming through right here. So cute. Thank you, sun. This week, we not only have Aries season starting, which is my favorite season because I'm an Aries sun. I love Aries season. It is full of spring and renewal and rebirth and movement forward. So if you think of a ram, the Aries symbol is the ram. And if you ever think of a ram and how they just they scale these mountains and they on tiny little rocks. They're pretty muscly bodies. They're not just lightly prancing like a little lizard or something. They move forward at an incredible speed. If you've ever seen the rams hit each other, it's pretty wild. If you haven't seen rams headbutt each other, the next video that you should watch on YouTube should be that. It is pretty remarkable and exactly explains the energy for spring. It is bold movements forward. What is interesting is that we have two retrogrades happening right now. Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, and they're both happening in Aries. They want to move forward so bad. And retrogrades are nature's rest cycle. We need to take a step back. We need to look up from our project. We need to think about, where are we? What are we doing here? And does this feel right anymore? I'm not even sure. Retrogrades are that. They are not to be feared, unlike the memes on the internet tell you. And if you read my newsletter this week, you know that they're not to be feared. I went in a lot more in depth than I'm going to here about retrogrades and what they mean to me. That being said, we have this opportunity before we spring forward into all of that Aries energy. We have this opportunity to step back and to think about, where are we at? Does this communication style work for me anymore? Does this connection work for me anymore? We have Mercury and Venus in retrograde. In this time, I want you to maybe do some journaling, maybe do some creative practice to honor that retrograde. How can you slow yourself down even more? And I'll tell you, as an Aries sun, I don't always love this. I don't always love retrogrades because I want to move forward fast and boldly and swiftly. But instead, we're being asked to slow down. We're being asked to surrender a little time, a little patience, a little effort, a little things that we cannot control. I love this little ray. It's so sweet. It's so perfect for talking about spring and sunlight and all of the things that spring and lightness and all the spring energy. It's really wonderful. Thank you for being a starring role in my video this week, son. Since we're being asked to rest, realign, reevaluate, review, reset. First, I want you to think about your nervous system. In order for you to slow down, you have to feel safe enough to slow down. And that means feeling regulated in your body. What do you need this week, especially, to feel more regulated in your body? So let's take a moment here and just take a big deep breath with me. How is your nervous system feeling after that breath? Do you feel shaky and stimulated? That's a way that your nervous system is showing up. Might be fight or flight. Do you feel paralyzed, like you can't move? That maybe is a freeze state. Do you feel relaxed and open and able to be receptive to what's around you? I would say that you're pretty regulated then. So let's go even further. Say you are dysregulated and you're feeling dysregulated in this moment. What do you need to do for yourself to feel regulated? Do you need to go scribble on a piece of paper and color in the spaces in the in-between? Do you need to journal? Mercury in retrograde is a great time to use your words. Do you need to go call a friend and ask what the hell is going on and laugh a little bit? That's also beautiful. Like I said, Mercury in retrograde, we love words. Mercury is the planet of communication. Get those words moving. Maybe you need to write all the things that you want to release on a piece of paper and paint over it and create something new on top of that piece of paper. That's also a beautiful way to work with this. Oh, look at that beautiful shadow right there. So great. Imagine that this is all the Pisces season, all the winter. We're just leaving it behind and we're getting into that bright ray of sunshine light. That's so fun. All right, so enough of me playing. So, never enough of me playing. Haha. Okay, so now that your system is regulated, now that you feel like a little bit more regulated in your body through one of those practices, how is this energy asking you to slow down? In what ways is Mercury saying, hey, your communications aren't working anymore in this area? Or maybe the thing that you thought you can control, maybe it's okay to let it go for right now. Like your computer's not working, your emails aren't working. I don't know. And then Venus, retrograde. Where are connections feeling different? Maybe there's something that comes up in a relationship that's up for review. You might get a text from your ex. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You might. But it's an opportunity for you to think about how you've communicated before. And Aries is going to want to boldly move forward and just say, I'm going to do it exactly the same as I have before. Or maybe I'll listen a little bit more because Aries wants to be bold and move forward. What's the opposite of being bold and move forward? Listening, being receptive, being a little bit more patient, and seeing what's here. You don't have to respond exactly the way that you did before. That's what's cool, is that we get to continue to evolve and grow. And we can come back to our creative practices to help us very easily because we've got tools. We've got them, babe. We've got them. So make sure your nervous system is regulated, especially for the next couple of weeks. If there are things that you're wanting to move forward on, write them down. So powerful. Write them down. Work with that Mercury energy. Write down your goals. Write down the ideas that you have. I'm sure there will be many because spring energy is all about ideas and growth and renewal and rebirth, all the things that I've already said. I'm just really excited about Aries season. How can you use this energy to realign into the most vibrant version of yourself so that when these planets go direct in a couple weeks, you can step boldly forward into that Aries season and experience all of that renewal for yourself. First, we have to do it with a regulated nervous system. Okay. I am sending you so much big love. I wish you the best retrograde week, and this is a little break in the eclipse season of everything, but next week we'll have a creative ritual for the eclipse, and I hope to see you then. Sending you lots of big love. See you next week.